Hello and welcome to SheWolfMom. I'm Erica. Today I'm going to be working on getting my kitchen organized. It's been about a month and a half since I moved into this house and I have yet to organize this kitchen. For the last year or so, we had been commuting from our permanent home in Arizona to this home here in Texas. We were going to be preparing it to be rented and then we decided that we were going to live in it. So it was about a year-long process for us to get ourselves here. In the meantime, we did acquire some stuff in this kitchen just because obviously I had to feed my family. Nothing is organized because I just didn't find the time to do that when I was here. I was here for a week or two at a time and it was just back and forth, which the nomad life is not for me. So I really need to get it cleaned up, integrate what I brought from my home in Arizona into this kitchen. So it's going to be a big job. I feel like I've secretly been putting it off just because I know that it's going to take some work and it's not something that I'm prepared to think about, but I'm going into this with no plan. I'm just going to tackle it. Before we get any further in today's video, I wanted to talk to you about today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for anyone who loves learning and who wants to explore their creativity and learn new skills. The beauty about it is that you can learn these new skills in the comfort of your home and on your own schedule. I was interested in joining Skillshare because I'm a stay-at-home mom and I like to find new ways to keep mentally busy and engaged. I have so many interests at this time in my life. I can literally hop onto Skillshare and find a class that will teach me more about whatever my interest is for the day. I have a huge interest in personal growth right now, and it's actually something I really want to invest a lot of my time in, but I don't know where to start. With Skillshare, I was able to go in and search the term personal growth, and various classes came up. I chose the class called How to Create Your Personal Growth Plan with Sarah. This class gave me valuable tips on how to develop my very own growth plan, including why creating habits would be very helpful to me. I'm excited to continue learning more about myself on this journey of self-development and growth with the help of Skillshare. If you are interested in investing in yourself and your personal growth, Skillshare is offering the first 1,000 people who use my link a free month trial of Skillshare. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Thank you, Skillshare, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. The link will be down below in my description box.
What's on your mind? Seems like your feeling starts to fade out.
I've really been thinking about refinishing the inside of my cabinets. I painted the outside of the cabinets so they look much newer and fresh, but then you open them up and it's like, no, these are not new. So I'm thinking about refinishing the inside. I thought about painting them white, but then I've also thought about sanding them down and just restaining them. Let me know what you would do.
What's on your mind? I was in London when you called last night. The city told me lies that you wanna let go. Just hear me out. You're not the only one here with doubts. Oh, so just speak your mind. Do you wanna let go? Wanna let go? Kill the silence. Are we meant for each other? Stand and fight it.
So here is everything that I took out from inside the top cabinets. It always gets worse before it gets better, but I feel like this is nothing I have definitely dealt with worse. A lot of things here just need to be put in a new home. My husband has all of the dog items here, and then I have some
Vitamins, those need to go somewhere else. I don't want to keep vitamins in the kitchen this time around. And I also have a lot of coffee cups. Apparently, I love coffee cups and anything with cheetah. So I really need to handle that obsession because I don't want to go overboard. Over here, I have some more coffee cups. This is the newest one. I bought this for my daughter because she loves dogs. So I really need to handle that and just keep what I want. I'm pretty sure I have more coffee cups in boxes. These are my food storage containers. They were really helpful while I was here and didn't have any of my Tupperware. I got rid of all of my plates when I left Arizona, and I was just using these plastic plates from Walmart. I do need to buy myself a new plate set, but I'm going to be picky about it. So I really want to get the one that I want and the one that I love. And to be honest with you, I am not at the point yet where I'm ready to even look for that. So for now, we're just going to continue using these. And this here was my coffee station, my smoothie station, and I was putting all of that up here just because it's easy to grab. And I think I'm going to continue doing that. Just put everything here that has to do with our coffee, our morning smoothies. It's just easy access. There's a plug right here, and then we can use this counter here to do all of that. So this will probably be in the same area. As of right now, I really don't have a plan. I'm coming into this without a plan, just because I need to integrate everything. And I gotta figure out how it's gonna work. And I'm not sure how that's gonna work yet. I'm gonna bring you into the garage, and this is what the garage is looking like now. I would say our stuff is just in this little corner right here, which is not bad at all. I honestly haven't put anything away. My husband has been working hard, and he's been putting these overhead storage hangers, and he has a lot of boxes up there. I'm not sure what's up there. I mean, obviously I can read the box and see what's there, but I'm pretty sure eventually we're gonna have to go through those and get them situated. I do see a lot of liners here, but those are not the ones that I want to use. I want to use the kind that's the sticky bottom. So those are not them, but there's a lot of liners in there. Everything on this one here is my husband's Christmas stuff. He loves Christmas. He puts on a light show outside of our house every year. This is, I think, the third year that he does it, and he loves that. It's his hobby. That's what all of that is, and this here too. So he needs to handle that. Usually what he does is he puts it up against the wall neatly. We just bought some hangers to put up on the wall so that he can take care of that. But he's really anticipating his light show. We also have this built-in loft right here, and that was here even when we purchased the home years back. That has always been there. He went in and stabilized it just a bit more since we really do want to use it for storage. We just want to make sure it doesn't come crumbling down. That would be the worst. So he went in and he put some more screws and bolts in there just to make sure that it was strong. And so that's been taken care of. So he's actually been working out here. Obviously, that's not stuff that I can help him with. I did help him hang this one here, but I pretty much just handed him what he needed, and we did spend hours out here on a hot Sunday afternoon. So like I've mentioned before, the garage is not my happy place, but I gotta get these boxes unpacked and taken care of.
Right here, right now, all my feelings and thoughts pulled out. If we only can have tonight, I don't wanna waste no time. It's okay with me if it's all there will ever be. I stay awake just to watch you sleep, alright. And I don't wanna waste no time. Are we done before we even started?
I always try to address a couple of questions during the video, but I don't know, lately I feel like I have so much to say that I don't cover everything and then I forget. Mom brain, I'm pretty forgetful. One question that I got was asking me to explain the reasoning behind the microwave that we chose to get for this house. It is a low profile microwave, a slim microwave. It's not as large as your normal size microwave, and we chose that microwave for a reason. This kitchen is not very big, and we didn't want to fill the spaces with large appliances. Obviously, we have to have a fridge. Our fridge is also a slim fridge, so it fits perfectly into this house. The stove, we are going to switch out the stove and do a slide-in stove, and those types of stoves do not have the back part of the stove. We're hoping that this will give the kitchen the appearance that it's larger rather than smaller, just because there's open space along the wall. We are planning on putting some backsplash on the wall and a new countertop. We're also going to be reconfiguring the countertop. If you've noticed, there is like a peninsula type look to it, but it's lifted and raised from the normal size counter. We are going to make that completely flat, just giving us a lot more counter space, and I'm hoping that it also makes it appear a little bit larger. So I'm really excited about that. We're not there yet, obviously. It's going to take some time to get to those projects. I'm really in no hurry because there's still ideas flowing of how we want to renovate the house and just give it a bigger feel. The project that we have going on right now is we are adding cement to the house. We are going to be putting a storage shed in the back, as I've mentioned before, just to give us more space, hopefully allowing us to eliminate the use of a storage room. So that would be really nice. Obviously, we would still have to purchase and build a storage shed, and we are not there yet. But the cement all around the house is going to be lovely. I am so excited. You can never go wrong with doing cement work around your home. That has always been one of our best investments.
Wake up 2 p.m. I don't know where we are. Looks like a cheap motel with our clothes on the floor. I don't know how we ended up here. And we've been flying high. Are we going too far? I got no cash left and I'm losing my job.
This box here was one of the last boxes that I packed in my kitchen. Obviously, I needed my knife set to be able to cook while we were still living in our house in Arizona, but I noticed that the organizer for my knives does not fit in here, so I'm gonna have to get a new one. I want to order one from Amazon that goes into the drawer because I don't want to have any of this stuff out on my counters. I have not ordered it just yet, but I definitely will share that with you when I order it. I also needed to get my utensils out of the box. We are trying not to use plastic forks and spoons anymore. I do want to use them when we have family over. That way I don't have to wash a ton of dishes, but when it's just us four in the house, we are starting to use regular plates and forks. It's been a bit of a transition because Mikey and Ileana are used to eating off of paper plates and plastic forks. So much so that Ileana, she does not like using a regular fork, but I think it's important for her to learn to eat from a regular fork like most humans, and it'll be better for the environment as well. If I look a little bit lost and undecided, that is because I am. This entire time I really didn't know in what direction I wanted to go, but I didn't let that stop me. I just kept on going. Right now, I'm putting things into a box that I don't want anymore. Some things are clearer to me than others. I know that I'm going to have to go back in and reorganize my kitchen one day. This is kind of like a trial run. So sometimes I have to use the kitchen the way that I've organized it, and then I'll realize that something doesn't work and I'll have to reorganize it again. It can take several rounds of organization before I nail it. So far, it's been working for me. I'm definitely anticipating having to reorganize just because my space is a lot smaller. There might be a couple of boxes in the garage that I need to unpack, but so far I feel like almost everything is out, about 90%. When I decluttered my kitchen in Arizona, I got rid of exactly what I needed to get rid of in order to fit into this kitchen. I need to use my space wisely. I know I keep saying that, but using my space wisely and staying organized is so important in a small space. I don't want to feel like it's cluttered. I don't want to feel like I don't fit in my space. That's really important to me in this house just because it is so small. Being minimal is the only way that I feel like I will survive living in a smaller space. But so far I have been loving it. I have not missed any of the spaces in my prior home. I have not thought about anything that I gave away. The only thing that I've thought about is getting rid of more. I really want to simplify the spaces in my home even more, in my kids' room, in my bedroom. My husband and I have been working on our bedroom, and I can't wait to share that with you. We definitely are making progress. We did some DIYs in our bedroom. We made a headboard. It's beautiful. I have been brainstorming a headboard for a very long time. This area here is going to be for our dogs. My husband is already used to using this area for them. He feeds them every morning, so I figured I would let him keep this space for now, but I did organize it for him. I had purchased some clear organizing bins at Marshalls, and I had these clear jars from the Dollar Tree. I bought them sometime last year to organize my pantry here, but I have been using them in other ways. I still love them. I don't know if they still have them out at Dollar Tree. I haven't really been venturing into Dollar Tree too much, but if they do, they're definitely a great buy.
I was just somebody longing for someone to hold me. It could be anybody, but you chose me somehow. Now I'm waist deep, thinking about you all the time like crazy.
I received a comment stating that I'm not sharing with you what my thought process is when I am decluttering. My video shows a little too much of the decluttering and not enough commentary. Let me know how you feel about that. I really do feel like I've been trying to open up more and talk to you about how I'm feeling. I've talked about this in recent videos. You all know the struggle that I've been dealing with lately, the way that the move has affected me, the struggle that I'm having just to get unpacked and organized. So I do feel like I'm being open and very transparent with you with how I'm feeling and my thought processes. Sometimes it's hard to gauge how much do I talk, how much do I not talk, how much music do I put in. So there's just so much going through your head as a content creator. Definitely I'm a people pleaser and I want to make sure that I'm pleasing everyone, but I also know that on this platform and that is not possible, and I just cannot stress myself out over that. So stressing myself out over that will only take the fun out of this, and I really want this to be a fun, uplifting, and positive place for all of us.
Waist deep, thinking about you all the time like crazy, knowing you're here by my side and I was doing.
You're going to see me try to organize this area using my glass jars. I do have beans and rice in these glass jars just because I feel like it's important for me to keep some kind of dry food on hand just in case. But I realized that I didn't like the way it looked. It was taking up too much space and I changed it. I turned off the camera. I played around with it just a little bit and I did switch up the entire look. So this is not going to be the final look. Just so you know, my intentions were to line the bottoms of these cabinets, but I could not find them. They are somewhere in the garage, so as soon as I find it, I'll definitely be lining the cabinets. I do a lot of repurposing when I am organizing. I never get rid of any of my plastic bins, any of my bamboo organizers, just because I know that I can always use them in a different place. So today I'm going to be using one of my bamboo organizers in this drawer. I used to place my knives in here in my other home, but it didn't fit in the drawer here. However, it fits in this drawer. So what I'm going to use it for is for my plastic Ziplocs. It was perfect for the Ziplocs. I love that it's open and really easy to grab. It also separates them out really nicely, and all sizes fit in here. I was able to fit the smaller sizes up top and the longer compartment on the bottom. I was able to fit the gallon size Ziplocs. So this was a complete win and I love it. So I definitely recommend that you shop your home, that you be creative and just use what you have. I know that I have purchased some new items recently, but I'm still going to go to what I've already used and see if I can repurpose it. We all have to have some kind of junk drawer in our house, and this was going to be my designated junk drawer. So I put a couple of items in here that were just kind of miscellaneous and random. But the truth is that I do not have any room for a junk drawer in this house. I needed a place for my hot plates and my oven mitts, and so this is what that drawer became. I decided to do some rearranging off camera, and I put those necessities in this drawer, and I found a home for the rest. It ended up working out perfectly. This is my giveaway box. This is everything that I'm going to be donating. This is the trash, everything that I'm going to be throwing out or recycling. I'll leave that to your imagination. And then this is everything that I need to put into a new home and get situated and cleaned up. We are getting close to the end of my video, and I really want to thank you for being here with me today and for being so supportive. I really hope that you got some type of motivation from this to tackle a project in your house. However big or small, remember it all counts. In next week's video, I will finally be tackling my pantry. I actually have not even filmed that yet. It is such a big job, but somebody has to do it. So I'll be sharing that with you next week. So wish me luck this weekend as I get that project done. There's still so much to do, but I had a turning point this week and I'm starting to feel a lot more motivated. I will talk to you about that and what caused it to happen. If this is the first time you've watched one of my videos, thank you so much for staying till the end. I really hope you'll consider subscribing. And for all of my returning friends, thank you all so much. I really appreciate all of your support. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.